What is, do you think, your number one piece of advice for people who have been caught off guard and are fleeing for their lives now in terms of cyber?
Yeah, I think the best thing that you can do is once you get to a safe place, make sure your bank knows how to reach you. So, call your banker, make sure they know how to reach you because you don't want to be a victim of fraud while you're sort of in this in between space. You want to make sure that from a cyber perspective, you're not easily kind of socially engineered because sadly, criminals are very bad people. And people who commit cyber crimes and theft, they are looking at people on social media right now saying, I lost everything, I lost my house. And they're cooking up the next social engineering scam. They're going to pretend to be your insurance company. They're going to pretend to be an insurance adjuster. They're going to pretend to be FEMA. I watched this happen to the victims in Western North Carolina that were victims of the hurricane and the storms and the flooding. And I don't want to see this play out again for victims who have gone through the evacuations, the wildfires, who are losing everything. Criminals are bad people and they never let a crisis go to waste. They are plotting their next social engineering, identity theft, and money stealing adventures for them, and they're going to be preying on you. So just be very wary of unsolicited phone calls to your phone, text messages, emails, people reaching out to you on social media. You need to go to the legitimate sources to seek help. So if you get a call saying this is FEMA, hang up, go to the website for FEMA and look at what they're saying about your situation. Same thing. If somebody says they're the Red Cross, you need to hang up and so you reach out to them. Don't let them reach out to you because these fraudsters are very creative and very convincing.
It's really disgusting that criminals are preying on the vulnerable here, especially people who have lost everything. But to your point, how do you sift through the resources here? I'm seeing a lot of things on social media. So many people want to help. In these types of situations, you do see the criminals, but you do see the best of humanity. The entire country, it seems, to be coming together, to be wanting to pitch in and help these people. So how, let's say you are affected, find the best resources for you?
Yeah, so I would say you start with your local and then you go to national. So, for example, if you go to fire.ca.gov, there are a lot of official resources out there. That is the Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. So, they're going to tell you the map of the fires, they're going to tell you resources, they're going to tell you evacuations, and a lot of good information there. The next place to go if you're looking for help, you've got lacounty.gov/emergency. You also have 1-800 Red Cross. These are groups, again, don't, unsolicited calls to your phone is one thing. If you signed up for subscription services, that is legitimate. If somebody is calling you saying, hi, I'm the Red Cross, chances are it's probably not them. So again, you want to call them yourself, 1-800 Red Cross, and that can be a great way to go to a central clearinghouse and say, I need this kind of help. Can you direct me to the right place? And that way you will get to the authentic, legitimate place.
You have so many amazing tips, so many things I wouldn't think of, from the old school phone book to having that grab and go bag. Do you think that there's anything missing from this conversation that people in those affected areas need to know?
Yeah, one thing to be thinking about, especially if you haven't evacuated yet, if you've got Tile or Apple AirTags and you have pets, find a way to attach them to your pet's collars. I hope you don't get separated from your pets. Also, if you have small children and other things like that, take those different devices, get them set up, get them on your children's clothes, get them on your pet's clothes, and that can be a great way if for some reason you do get separated in the smoke and the fire and the rescue, that you have a way to sort of regroup and regather and find and locate important things. Same thing like your car keys and other things. Make sure that you have all of these strategically set up so that you can ping them in the event that you have an emergency.
Theresa, these are such great tips to include in the action plan. Thank you so much for your expertise and your insight here. You're welcome back anytime.
Thanks for having me on, and my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody impacted by this or who has a loved one impacted by this. Everybody.